So today we will be looking at configurations and frames and how you can actually incorporate the two together. So what I've got here is I have got my spec sheet for aluminium profiles loaded in as a PDF, and we will be focusing on the 25 range, and we want to add the section number as a description to make it easier for procurement. So I've already created my table, as you can see here on the left. As I change those values, the equations here are just for your so it's easier to view and to instantly see the changes that it makes. And what I wanted to show you is, so this just manipulates the dimensions. If I go into the sketch and I go here, that is manipulated by A, and that is manipulated by this table here, value of AT, R1 and R2. And if you wanted to add a feature, you can just click it, and there we go. What I want to show you is how to add this so that you can actually reference the code for procurement. So what we're going to do is we're going to tag the profile, we're going to tag the sketch. And what we're going to do after that is we want our procurement to know that the supplier is Speco. Now here in description, we just right click on it and then we can say configure. Also add it to the size. Because it's the only table, it only gives us that one. So what we want to do is I'm not going to bore you with I've got it open in my spreadsheet on the right hand side here. What I can also do is actually just copy it, show you here. The last one I will type in directly because it doesn't have any zeros included, and as I paste them you can see them pop up there. There we go, and there's the last one. Okay, so now that is manipulated by it as well. Now to use it in your design, what you'll do is let's just create a version first, version 5, added supplier and order code, for instance. Let's create that. Okay, we're going to go back to our desk and go to our frame, and you can see we've already got this selected. But if you don't know where to find it, you can go home, you can either search it. What I like to do is go to my Onshape and then say LU. So otherwise you will have the public documents included as well. So there we see it's the latest version, version 5. Got our selection there. Then we've got our sizes. So what you'll do is you'll select that. First, let us select. I just wanted to show you that we can have multiple selections in here. There we go. We've got our sketch. So you can select edges if you wanted to, or you can actually select the faces as well, and Onshape will automatically recognize the edges as the surfaces which you wish to copy. And now we've got, as part of our space claim, this section here. So we're going to go into the frames, select this section here. Okay, we've got that selected, so we can hide that again. I'll show you now why. Just want to change the size quickly to the 25.4. Everything is still selected, so we don't need to double select. And there it is as the bigger one, but we want to move this one into position and limit the frame ends to this face over here. And there we go. So now, as you can see, it's two separate documents. If we go to the cut list, you can still, with these ones, select them and add your custom override column here, but we want to automate the process because we will be using this in the future as well. That's why we changed it back in the profile itself. We're going to create the cut list. If we go here, as with Speco, we've got our quantity and we've got our lengths and the angles. And that's it. Thank you.